found in every continent except for Antarctica.
And screech owls have their colors so they can hide in trees.
So maybe you can tell them more about them by setting those down, right? Because the clipboards will scare them.
When disturbed, a screech owl straightens itself up, raises its facial feathers and ear tufts, squints, and this is how they camouflage into trees. Screech owls feed on insects. Owls can move their neck almost all the way around because they have millions of bones in their neck. They make two different sounds. One sound is for when they're nervous, and the other one is for finding a mate.
When screech owls open their wings in the fall, they can blend in with the leaves. Screech owls need homes for all the same reasons we do. Homes provide shelter and keep them warm in the winter. They are a safe place to rest and raise the babies. Owls don't have any cones in their eyes, in their heads, so they don't see any color, but they have a lot of rods, so they see light and dark. And owls have three kinds of feathers, flight feathers in their wings, and tails help them fly. Downy feathers keep them warm. Body feathers cover the rest of their body. Done.
Good job, ladies. Very nice. He's actually named after philosopher John Locke, who believed that we get all of our information that we need in the world from our senses. And of course, owls rely heavily on their sense of hearing and their sense of sight. But then we determined, since his wing was also locked up, it was also a good name for that. But yeah, unfortunately, people do like to cut down dead trees in the spring after the winter thaw. It's like, oh, let's cull the yard, and there are often baby animals in those dead trees in the spring. So the best time to cut down those trees is in the fall, after all the nestling squirrels and owls and other birds have left. But sometimes there's some safety issues too for us to leave a dead tree up. So with owls, generally, if they're nesting in a tree cavity in a yard somewhere, there's going to be bird droppings at the base of it, and probably some pellets or castings. So if you're going to cut down an old tree, you might check at the base of it first and see if you can tell that there's some bird traffic in that tree. And a tree service company, we have worked with them before with birds, bats, squirrels, raccoons, things that are nesting in trees they're getting ready to cut down, where we can get those out of there or whatever and get them moved. So most of those mammals actually have alternate nests. So if there's a mammal nest in a certain tree, those babies that nest can be transferred over to the next tree over, or in a nest box, and the female will find them. So sometimes it's best to just wait until fall. Anybody have any questions about the screech owl for these ladies? Okay. Good job. Yeah, their parents are pretty good. dangerous animal today. The sharpest teeth, the most teeth, the one that will actually bite, right? Introduce it first before we bring it out. Okay?
Okay.
Tell us your name.
So, I'm Emerson, and this is Derek. We are doing the possum today, and we have two possums here, Zippy and Zelda. And the one that we're going to show today is Zelda. And the possum is America's only marsupial, and the female can carry up to 13 babies in her pouch. The possum has opposable thumbs. And this is Zelda, and her mom was hit by a car, and somebody found her and raised her badly. Like, they didn't feed her the right food, or they didn't give her enough exercise. The possums are scavengers. They eat carrion or dead animals, or litter alongside the roads, or anything else in the wild they can find. They play dead to protect themselves from predators. And the opossums eat vegetables found in gardens, landfills, and trash cans, or just growing in the wild. Opossums normally have gray to black fur, as Zelda has. And they have black eyes, pink noses, and pointed noses. Feet and tail, black eyes, and about the size of a cat, and they live about 2 to 3 years. And they are nocturnal, so they live in hollowed out trees or empty rodent holes. Possums use touch, hearing, and smell to identify food and predators.
They live in empty what kind of holes?
Rodent holes.
Oh, rodent
Like
Woodchucks. And they can move a lot faster than this, but she likes to take her time.
Zippy, our other possum, was found in a trash can with his hair falling out. So.
Yeah, we don't know if she ate something, got into a chemical, or just had a bad diet and her nutrition wasn't good, and so she lost a lot of her hair. But both of them were pretty tame. She was tame because the people raised her, and the other possum was pretty tame because someone had found her, and they kept her for a couple weeks before they brought her in for treatment. So they were pretty well handled. Anybody have any questions for these guys about possums?
Does their longevity change if they're in captivity?
It does. They can stay sometimes 3 to 5 years in captivity, and that's because in the wild most of them succumb to lungworm. And lungworm is something that wild animals can pick up just foraging on the ground, but possums are particularly susceptible to hosts. And an adult worm or two will start to damage the lung tissue, and they'll usually suffer usually some pulmonary failure of some kind. And so they're lucky to live a year or two in the wild because they get that lungworm. Now, in captivity, we can keep them worm. We just use levamisole is a wormer that kills lungworms. And so as long as we keep them free of adult lungworms, then they usually can live quite long. Any other questions? All right, anything else you guys wanted to add? Good job. That was excellent.